What's up, Grim Crew? YouTube viewers, if you would like to skip ahead to the gameplay, a timestamp will be provided for you down in the description box below. And as for the rest of you, watching live as it happens on Twitch, welcome back to my gaming dungeon. I am your dungeon master for the evening. I am the Grim Gamer. How the hell are you? On this Tuesday night, we're back with part 6 of a playthrough of The Outer Worlds 2 on the PlayStation 5. What's going on, Armin? Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. As always, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. How was your trip, my friend? I hope it was a good one. And while you type that out, try to remember the recap here. It's been a couple days, obviously, since last Thursday, since the last bit that we were playing here. Kind of forgot what it was that I was doing in this game. We had to track down, I think the guy's name was Victor, who's supposed to be one of the partners of Augustine DeVries, who is the one that we're still trying to track down after nearly killing us in the beginning. I guess, if I have this correct, they're part of, or at least they used to be a part of, a group known as the Order of the Ancestors, or something to that effect. And they're more of the extremist versions of that group. That group, everything comes down to mathematics, mathematical equations, and Augustine and her little side group basically want to, I don't know, bring the entire solar system into a new era of some kind. And I guess they're figuring that the skip drives, and maybe, if I have this correct, even opening up the rifts in space is what's going to do that. But they're absolutely nuts and crazy, and I think even their own group are like, no, I don't think that's really what we're about. So there's still a war going on between Auntie's Choice, the Protectorate, and this order. We're kind of mixed up all in the middle of it, but the whole main thing is trying to stop Augustine, which we still haven't done yet. We got a couple new followers on our team that's helping us now. And if I remember correctly, I think we're getting ready to head off to yet another new planet. I think. I'll have to jump back in to verify that and look at my quest log to figure out exactly where it was I was left off and what I was supposed to do next. So, without further ado, let's jump back into it.
I'm only wearing accessories because they violate Auntie's branding guidelines.
Okay. Alright. Let's get it. But yeah, there was like a 11 gig update, and I didn't realize that dropped, I think, today. And when I went to fire everything up, I had to try to finish that download. That's why we're starting a few minutes late. But alright, so we're here in the ship. We've got our terminal here, so we are heading DeVries' nefarious plans to confront her at Greater Tranquility Substation, where the peace talks are being held. So I guess peace talks between Auntie's Choice and the Order. And yeah, because of one guy, Victor, that we did confront, who after that spontaneously combusted, which was weird. Figured out that he was trying to develop some kind of bomb or something that was supposed to do the opposite of what you would think a bomb does. And I guess it was supposed to mitigate the loss of how many people were going to get lost in whatever it is that she's planning here. but that didn't happen. So, take care of any unfinished business before proceeding to the substations. Once you disembark, you cannot leave until debris is dealt with. So it sounds like we might be heading into endgame here, if that's the case. So use the agitator to navigate to the substation. Discuss the situation with your crew. I believe I've already done that. So, one thing I want to do, I do have a companion quest here for Aza. So I think we're going to want to handle that first. We have to go back to Paradise Island for this. But I do want to just do that one thing, and then we'll get into this Friends in High Places. So, that is here. And where debris is obviously here. So, if we're already heading to endgame, I feel that is a little disappointing. As in the first game, you know, so far we've only been to 2 different planets. One of these, I think, substations that blew up here, this free market station, and then there's this. So, only 2 planets we've actually been to. And in the first game, I want to say there was at least 4 planets. There was 3 or 4. And maybe even 5 when you go to the final planet to kind of wrap the game up. So there was several other places to visit compared to this. This seems like it's been reduced quite a bit. There's this other outer ring here, and I don't know if that means anything, because Eden's here on this ring, Dorado's here on this ring. If there's another ring here, unless that was this that already blew up, but it seems like this is a lot smaller than, like, the first one was. But either way, let's head back to Eden, and we'll try to knock this out here quick for Aza. Weapons am I got going on here? That's right. Okay. Feels hollow and not a lot of work compared to the first one. Yeah. It's feeling like that. Now, I'm not doing a lot of exploring. I'm not doing many of the side quests. I've done a couple. So there may be more to it than what it feels. But yeah, it seems rather short, and it feels like even the main quest is a lot shorter than the first one, and there's not a lot to it. There doesn't seem to be a lot to this overall story here, but whoops. Alright, we are going to still take Valerie, and this is the Aza quest, so we're going to stick with Aza for this one. So, Armin, how you doing? Appreciate you being here as always, and how was your trip, my friend? Hopefully it was an enjoyable one. Alright, where do we gotta go now? We gotta go that way, 702 meters away, so see if we can get closer to that, shall we? That is over yonder. So let's head, say, to this point here. Start making our way up. And onward. Aza, you got anything to say?
No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts. I mean, so close to getting him to spill his guts. Metaphorically.
No.
Before I do it literally.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant. Aza is, Aza's completely crazy. And I kind of love it. Like, she don't give a damn. Alrighty. I do like that slide, though. That slide's kind of neat. I don't have my sniper rifle on me, though, do I? I don't. So... switch that out for the trench shotgun. I gotta remember where that's at, though. This one? Yeah, with my reflex sight. Because I'm gonna want that back. Oh, whoops. Back yesterday, great time. Friend's birthday, went to escape room. Last of Us themed? That sounds awesome. Good deal. I'm glad. Last of Us themed, that would be cool. I've only ever done one escape room. It was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. And the two friends that I did do it with, we did very well. But that was a E.T. themed. So that was pretty cool. But a Last of Us one, that would be really neat. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
See, Ozza just goes right in. Ozza don't care. I wish I had that additional slot. Oh, found a flaw in me. You avoid drugs to a fault, leaving you particularly vulnerable to their effects. Toxicity gained from using an inhaler is increased, but the inhaler is more potent to your pure metabolism. Received from the medical inhaler, but an additional 25% health restored by the inhaler. No. No, we're gonna reject that.
Asa, why are you still alive? There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me.
Ozza, you want to come up here for this? Because this is supposed to be for you. Ah, they don't even know that we're here. Ah. You don't need that, do you?
You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
Well, what? That's probably gonna happen. Yeah, well, what?
This idiot obviously thinks I will just kill myself on his say-so. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it.
Just to see where this goes. We shouldn't be hasty.
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? Woo! Sorry, Ozza. Because it's wrong. I just thought it would be funnier if he thought he had a chance before he killed him. Oh, I don't have Speech 5 or the required stuff, so... oh, I do have Speech 5, but not the required stuff. I just thought it'd be funnier if he thought he had a chance before you killed him.
You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a cysty pig on a spit.
Enemy spotted.
Get out of here. Bits? I'll take them, thanks. What is Dawn kill order? This mod kit?
Killing Ziegler. Celebrations will have to wait until all of his traitorous spell has been dealt with. Request.
Excuse me? Who the hell do you think you are? Goodbye. Woo! Wasn't paying attention to my health there. Ooh, hello. I don't even know where Ozza went. Oh, Ozza's down here getting herself killed. Alright, let's break out the big gun.
I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
Do you regret killing them? The message had been faked, official order or not. Better than to cross you. So what are we going to do now? Couldn't the message have been faked?
If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised.
Okay. Do you regret killing them?
Of course not. What a ridiculous question.
Hell no! It's okay to admit it.
You think that I'm like you, but I'm no longer bound by social restraints or pedestrian things like regret. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical bent and not slaughtered these loyal Dawn members, it would mean nothing.
Okay. Noted. Official order or not, they should have known it better to cross you.
Damn straight they should have.
So what now?
I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think.
You do worry me there a little bit. Absolutely, yeah.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Who needs to die? Alright, let's see here. Let's pick up some stuff. So, is that the end of this? I think it is. Yeah, that's the end of her quest. So, we're good there now. Yeah, no, she's something else. See, and these guys just hanging out right near one of these.
Anomaly detected. Physical engagement is not recommended at this time.
Yeah, no, I found that out the hard way. You don't want to touch that. But yeah, and here these guys just hang out next to it. Like, it's a black hole. It's like a rip in space. Why wouldn't you want to get as far away from that damn thing as possible? That I don't understand. Alright, let's see if there's anything left in here for us to snag quick. Yeah, I'll just take it. It's not like they're gonna miss it any. Oh, I thought there was somewhere to actually go in here. I did get some new other thing. What was that? Yeah, Oz's mod kit. Kit of supplies to mod and upgrade Oz's knife and armor. Visit the workbench in order... Oh, it's one of her upgrades. Got it. Okay. Well, onward. I guess we're good here. That was quick and easy. So, back to the ship. And we're out of here. Now let's go get DeVry. I mean, shoot. I was expecting that I still had like a couple more streams of this. We might be finishing this off tonight. If that's the case. If we're going after DeVry now. No, that can't be right. When I went to start my, when I went to start the game, it only said something like 42% through the main story, so this can't be right. I'm sure she, like, escapes and we have to still keep tracking her down or something. I don't know. Oh, is that another one of them rifts? Black hole? Alright. Before we do that, let's go to this workbench so we can give Ozza her upgrade. Party upgrades. Ozza. So, weapon now deals shock damage. Significantly increased damage. Now inflicts bleed and slightly increases damage. Well, we want shock and significantly increases damage, I think. I think that's what we want. And then as far as armor, grants immunity to plasma side effects and increase the effectiveness of her armor. Shock. Let's do, and keeps Ozza pleasantly warm. Plasma side effects. Let's do that one. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to even get into all of that. So I can craft more stuff. I got 6 trauma kits already. That should be enough. That should be fine. Shells. Let's make a few more shotgun rounds. I should have made more of those, is what I should have done. Damn. It's only got 90 of those. I need black powder, is what I need. What weapons am I currently using? That one's short rounds, heavy rounds, shotgun rounds. So I guess I don't need... What, compact rounds? Yeah, I guess I don't need compact rounds. So we can probably... Oh, I can't break down just ammo. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, well... If I break down some of these weapons, maybe, that I'm not going to use. So there's some black powder. I wish this broke down by weapons, then armor, but yeah, I'm not going to use that. 2 black powder from you. That's an additional triple barrel that I picked up. That'll give me 6 black powder. Plasma stuff does not give me black powder. So that one... No, we're not breaking down our assault rifle. That's not going to happen. No. Well, I still don't think that was even enough, though, was it? Oh, I guess it was. No, I need heavy rounds. Heavy rounds is what I need. And I still need 2 more. Ugh, that sucks. Whoops. Oh, actually. Oh, that's 1. I only get 1 for that? Yeah, I'm never gonna use that. That's fine. Heavy rounds. Give us another 50. That's not a lot, but it's something. Because I go through ammo for that gun quickly. New modifications. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. Alright, moving on. Okay. Found a flaw. Hermit. Your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. No. No, I don't like that. Because speaking of vendors, before I actually do this, I'm going to go back to that black market and see if I can't just straight up buy some black powder and make a whole bunch of that ammo. Feel like I might need it. It's another antagonist that I have to fight, possibly. Because it sounds like DeVry is the one that's behind all this, but she might have somebody else pulling the strings too. So there may be somebody else that we may have to take care of. That's definitely a possibility. Put that away. Ain't shooting nobody here.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good? Not terribly.
All right. Who's got some black powder?
Spot a shooter from not a weapon store, right?
Yeah, not a weapon store might have. Well, actually, it might just have actual weapons and not.
Buy from me. Hey, you browse all you
Yeah,
like.
shut up.
And
I just
feel
want to
free
see what
go
you
on a
got.
Murderous rampage with.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you got 25 of them. Yeah, we'll take all of that. No, we're going to take all of those. Actually, what could I possibly get rid of? Actually, all them compact rounds. Can probably get rid of all of that. All these different plasma weapons. I'm not going to use any of that. Plasma cutter. The knife can go. 66 or 30. That can go. Oh, there's another one of those. Okay. Get rid of one of those. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these. Get rid of all of that. I've kind of been hoarding, you know, stuff that I don't have just because. I always seem to do that in these games. If I don't have one of it, I'm just going to hold on to it. But, like, all the other stuff...
Blades,
Whoops.
bludgeon,
Shut up.
Browse all you. Feel free.
Yeah, quiet. I wasn't done. Hit the wrong button. Yeah. Sell that too.
Buy from me and live
All right.
to tell your fellows about my store.
See who else has some gunpowder around here.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit. Get caught unawares, all you left.
Look, tell me what you need.
So are you only armor? I think you are. Yeah. So you don't have anything.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. And there's somebody else up here.
My gear has the fewest. My folks, if you're in need of sprucing up, I got rags.
Oh, you're all armor too. And
You need cover.
helmets and whatnot. Okay, then maybe that is the only person that's gonna have. Nope, you're. Alright. Let's get out of here. Make up a bunch more of that ammunition and then we'll go. We're coming for you, DeVree. Heavy rounds. Yeah, we can only make 100 more. That was it. Goodness. I'll go through that in just a few minutes. Alright. Now we're moving on. Substation, here we come! Oh, I want to take Azza, but this with DeVree is like very personal for Niles. So I feel like I should take him. You know what I'll do, actually. Here's what we'll do. We'll take Niles and Azza. That's what we'll do. We'll leave Valerie back behind this time. That's how we'll approach this thing.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
I know we do. Chill out. But yeah, so that's a rift. Got it. And we got 240. 38. Alright, let's do this thing. Is that...
Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure of it.
It's DeVries' ship? And we just can't get to it, huh? That's the thing? Well, that's unfortunate. I'd like to check out her ship, see what she's got going on over there. Alright, that's fine.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. That said, it is deeply regrettable that matters on Golden Ridge have not been resolved. But I will now graciously allow the Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders the floor.
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors share those grievances, but we are here in good faith. Peace between us will allow us to contend with the rifts, the true threat.
Well, I can't do that because I don't have the engineering background that I needed for that. Which sucks. The enemies are... they like scientists that ain't gonna bug me.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
I'll determine that. Tell me what DeVries' plan is. She warned you about me and you still didn't lock the door? You must have a death wish.
I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll do no such thing. My
like the way you
willpower
think,
is
Niles.
stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
You don't seem so sure about that. Oh, I have this. Wiley said just as much. When I showed the errors in thinking, he stood down.
That matters not.
Yeah, no,
he lost
it matters.
His grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
Oh, really? Okay. Handle this diplomatically. Also thought you could predict the future. You think your plans will hold up better? You don't sound convincing. Try again. With more feeling.
Don't toy with me, fiend! I'll not have it. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
Okay. I'll show you mercy, same as I did with monastery hostages, if you tell me everything. If you wish to save the Order, you must save all of its bright minds, so stand down.
True. If we want to preserve the Order, we shouldn't kill our own.
Duh.
But I fear that eventually the rot of beguilement will eat us from within.
If you live, you can prevent them from being led astray. That's worth something.
Indeed, you may be right. A single weed is easier to stamp out than a meadow full of them. Fine then. I surrender.
Good choice.
See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
Okay. Ooh, next level.
I expected more of a fight, to be honest.
I know, Ozzy, you're disappointed. Alright, we got 2 more points to use here, so let's do... well, let's see here. Let's do 1 more in guns. Let's do 1 more in speech. Sure. All right. Yeah, you get out of here too. Displays a map of the station. first team of agents is to hold the landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine. The third team guard the exit in the refinery. Broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber where delegates are to meet. Okay, so find the broadcast booth. Contend with her team of agents in the turbine chamber. Guards in the refinery. Okay, well, where are those other things? I mean, that way is the broadcast booth, but is the other stuff this way? I guess that's what I'm assuming. Wonder if we can get the other teams to also stand down, or...
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being...
We need to find us a fuse to get this whole thing operational again.
Good.
Okay.
The Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth. He and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Well, landing a strike against...
Fuse box. Oh, and I don't have that perk, so I can't do that. Okay. Well, yeah, then we gotta find that then.
In this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
Mechanical function commands.
But I presume that to mean it will be without exertion.
Sector activated on patrol.
More ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The sovereign
acknowledged.
Him is as ineffective as you've suggested. But his
Right to
advisor, the
cartridge.
Consul, is not.
Okay.
These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather
Okay.
draconian himself.
So we're probably gonna need that later, obviously.
Do not act like the current
No.
rod
Well, right here's the fuse.
I could perhaps say the same for you
Fine.
and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead,
Well, that wasn't so hard.
back to the real matter at hand.
Yeah, that wasn't so hard. Now, am I supposed to be going this way, or should I went the other way to deal with... I'm a little confused of which way I should be going. Yeah, see, this looks like it's gonna take... So this is where I was. No, that's where I actually need to go. So I might have to have gone this way first to deal with her other crews, maybe. So maybe I should go back. Not 100% sure on this, but...
No way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around.
Oh, well then okay. Well, never mind then. You couldn't have said that before we came back up here, Niles, really? Just wasting our time like this? Fine! I'll go this way. Onward.
Auto mechanicals. Twice as hard to kill and half as fun.
Well, we might not have to worry about that because, yeah, we got the thing. Station protocol. Bypass. Load dispatch dragoons. Load targeting protocol. Hostile against all unauthorized personnel. Permanently disable them. Okay, so yeah, those will deal with those people for me, but am I gonna have to deal with them afterwards? Probably, huh? Ooh. Yeah, I can't now go and do the thing and shut them down now? I was kind of afraid of that. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Yep. Mm-hmm. I was afraid of that. Okay. My map go. Go around this way. It would be that way. Anything? Oh, some parts. Well, we'll take those, I guess. Oh, maybe I could get over there, but I'm not going to attempt that jump. That's not going to happen. Oh, almost passed up some stuff. Oh, I wouldn't have had to have made that jump anyway. Oh. Really? Well, that sucks. Well, let's try this then.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Okay, so they took care of that guy for me so that I can get that card, so now we can open this other door. Aha! It's all starting to come together. Guessing we just get chopped to bits there, right? So... fan hazards. Certain fans will make quick work of even the toughest Earth agent. However, skillful use of your time to... Oh, that's right. Maybe it'll just slip through unscathed. Alright, well, then here's what we're going to do then. Just in case. Give me my time distortion thing. Yeah, kind of like so. Yeah, just like so. A few more heavy rounds, I'll take those. See, I don't know what I'm gonna need it for, but I'll take it. Ah.
Troops still demand answers for the unprovoked attack on Outpost Opportunity. What will you do to resolve this?
Firstly, I'd like to reestablish that we, the Order, did not attack. A rogue proctor by the name of Svoboda did. Her dastardly plot was revealed, and she was promptly executed.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I have doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
Yeah.
That his innocence survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate.
Okay, that opens that up, but what's around here?
Rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming you're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
I'd like to discuss your efforts
right back
on Paradise
okay.
Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes. But things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold.
Bad.
Worrisome indeed.
And we're right back where we basically started anyway, so this makes no sense.
Give chase. Disturbance detected. Source uncertain. Dematerialization. Unknown means. Terminating search. Results uncertain.
Yeah, all of this was... Oh!
Take care of him, Commander. Over here! Free hold of the head! I'm the one you need to worry about.
Alright, let's go. Out. We gotta go. We gotta go! We were doing so good. Flaw. Gluttony? Food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you have a bit slower in combat? No. No, I don't like that one either. You know, one of these days, I might have to do a playthrough. Probably just do it off stream or something, but just take every single flaw it gives me. You know, and just see how much it just affects everything. That's one of the only things I think about this particular game that I am finding interesting is that it pays attention to everything that you do and say, like, hey, you know, if you want to keep going this route, you can, but what about this, you know? I guess we're making our way there, but I thought we would have had to deal with somebody else by now.
Neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance.
Vendor mech?
A swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quite predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your numbers give any insight into making this war worth my while?
To exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
Well then.
Praise be to the sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.
Look with that stash and that, you know, hat and everything this thing's got on. The black hat. Gain increased critical hit chance against automechs. Hacking is unlocked via the manual reset perk. This may now be hacked from a distance. Well, that would be cool, but, for opening high security lock boxes. Well, let's take that. Sure. Okay. I guess that's all we need from you. Makeshift weapons workbench with a tool containing miscellaneous parts for mods. It's appear mostly assembled, however, there's enough component to complete one of them. But I don't have the... Oh, okay. Machine pistol, explosive round, shock cannon, biomass converter. Converter weapon mod. Tri-blade change type to plasma. Decreases base damage. Okay. Give me that one. Sure. Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. Fine. Cool. Yeah, we'll take those. Alright, what do we got in this vending machine that's been hiding? Anything? Some heavy rounds. Yep, we'll take all of that. All of them. Okay, neat. A lot more ammo. I will take it. What else was over here? Anything? Or is just here and that was it? Yeah. Yeah, no, we had to go this way anyway. Pitchball card. Another +5 max health. Neat.
Let's have a look around. See if there's anything that will help us create more mayhem.
I'm sure there's something here, Ozza. The salted potato chips. That's all we needed. The search is over. Burst assault rifle. Sure, we'll take that. Why not? Not that I'm gonna use it, because I already got some really cool stuff. Important announcement. Command use and clarification on the key commission process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item does not export. The majority of mines are the ship to several select units remain behind. Receive a device installation. Test a new security measure where I'm told please speak to the Mechanist DeSoto. No specifics. Okay. What else we got around here? Whole lot of nothing that way. Workbench that I don't need. Oh. Another fuse? Sure. Wait, why would I want to... Wait, what? No. Why would I want to take that out of there? Because now I can't use the... I guess I don't want to take that out of there, but... Why would it even be there for me in the first place? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, whatever. Oh, DeVree! We're here for you! So, Armin, does this look like something that you might want to get into, or is this one not really for you? And, you been playing anything lately? Again, I know you were just, like, on vacation, but...
There's an ambush coming. Oh, I love a good ambush.
Again, Ozza, I don't know about you sometimes. Pitchball card. Plus 1% damage. Neat. Oh. There you go. Seeing as I have to receive no less than 5 queries in the past week about the operation of the bridge in this station, this note be a reminder to post this information clearly where all can see it. Grant me some much-needed peace. All bridges to maintenance chambers and the like require 1 fuse box to be operational. I think we've already got that figured out. Security clearances like the broadcast booth require 2 fuses. Or more to be operational. A bridge to mental refreshment may be accessed with no fuse boxes. Additional queries. Okay. Space game's not for you. Halfway through Hogwarts Legacy, starting Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, personally, myself. I think I may have seen... I know I've seen the first movie. I've seen the second one a couple times. I may or may not have seen the third one. I've never read any of the books. I'm not a big reader, though. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but I have heard good things about the game itself, though. So if you are a fan of all the Harry Potter stuff, from what I understand, it's a very solid game. Assassin's Creed Shadows, my brother finished up not too long ago and was telling me some stuff about it, and I watched his streams on it. And then, yeah, I mean, space games in general are not really my thing either, but the first game in this series I really liked, and I really wanted to play Starfield too. I just don't have the computer for it, and obviously I'm not going to buy an Xbox specifically for that. So, I guess they kind of depend. Not usually all that interested in them myself, but occasionally some come along where they're not too bad. Doors barred shut. Huh. Okay. You know, I expected there to be, like, a lot of enemies and stuff in here, and it just seems so... I mean, it's like one of them, it's too quiet kind of things, but it just... I don't know. This particular game just feels so empty in several places. Wait, what am I supposed to do here now? These doors are barred shut.
Further infidel. This next shot won't miss. What are you doing down there?
Well, how do I get up there to you? Oh, hold on. Wait.
Have you given up?
From Breeze Agents powers local automechanical bays. Proper codes deployment can be fully disabled. Hacking controls for all bays. Just use the override codes. Yeah, I got it. Might as well use that, right?
I can hear you scampering around like a little brat.
Oh, Oz is going in.
Down there. Oh, have you given up?
Bye-bye. All right, we good for a second? So I guess we're good for a second. Ah. Take that. I guess I probably could go down there. I'm not sure what I would need to go down there for. Although, those might be the other rooms I couldn't get in before. So that could be a thing. There might be stuff in there that I want. So I guess... They're gonna let me try that? Yeah, here we go. Open that door up.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Ah, okay. Now it's starting to come together. Which for this one, I'm going to have to go back up and around.
I can hear you. Scampering around like a little sprat. Escalating.
Troublemaker approach.
Woo! Bye-bye. Aha! There we go. Oh, a couple more of you guys, huh? You guys don't know when to quit? Oh, there's the bridge.
Recharged for mayhem.
Refraining from a gratuitous path. What are you doing down there? I can Oh, have you given up?
Come on. Say, stick your head back up there.
We're almost through here. Nothing left but to take the lift to DeVries.
DeVries? DeVries? Pick. Bits. Was there something in this room? No, this is just a spawn point for the enemies. Alright, let's go. Let's, DeVries! Say, where are you? Broadcast records. Note 3 entries in particular. Video and intercom systems for the Sovereign's annual address. Station is complete. Video and intercom enabled. Reason undisclosed. Announces the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of the Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great significant achievements in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of his first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right. Before this address is broadcast, the Arcadian subjects, all footage must be edited and submitted to the office for approval. It has been specifically been advised to elaborate upon this language regarding his son, or to inspire affection and kind. Decommissioning process winds down here at the Greater Tranquility substation. I can't help but look and reminisce about all that was done here. Made significant technological strides here. Been so generous to point out in your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. The final sign-off and the toast to the matriarch. Allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. So what? It was this Sovereign a member of these guys too? And they're just all crazy? Kind of what I'm getting out of that, I guess. Ah, here we go.
We came here in good faith to offer a merger and an alliance, and yet our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you have such guys?
So you think
The hell happened here?
people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Law, there they are, right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have gotten Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
Oh yeah, they just straight up broadcasting it with cameras and everything, huh?
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are
Spectrum
jesting.
vodka.
No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Scrap. Okay, here we go.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
DeVree.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Don't try to change the subject. We need to talk about what you're doing here. Don't talk to him like that. We're both here for one reason, to stop you. Didn't you get our message from the monastery? Your arrival is hardly a surprise, or our arrival was hardly a surprise. I'll try to change the subject. Let's, what about what you're doing here?
Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them.
Why, though?
This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
So, hold on. So, they're trying to negotiate a peace so that the war will stop, and yet you think stopping both of them so what, the war can continue, will shut the rifts? I am not making a connection there. None of that makes sense. Oh, apparently even to my own character it doesn't. I'll bite. Tell me what the peace talks have to do with the rifts. Greater good again. You need some new material. This isn't Horizon Point. I'm going to stop you. I should just kill you now and save everyone the trouble. No, what is the peace talks and anything to do with this war have to do with the rifts? I don't get that.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts.
Oh, come on.
They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
Speech, just attack. I've heard enough. I still don't follow. So, because you have a grudge against Auntie's Choice? Great. Yeah, I still don't follow.
Whoever wins the war will control Arcadia. And once control is seized, it's only a matter of time before attention turns to closing the rifts and learning how to control them. Controlling these rifts leads to absolute
Controlling
power.
the rifts? What?
And under no circumstances can the Order share that with Auntie's Choice. It's as if they deny how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means.
So, okay. So the Protectorate was doing some experiments that caused the rifts. They have the technology to close them? Or to control them, if possible? But control them how? How do you control, basically, a black hole? I don't... Actually, I'm wondering... Because there's just little random rifts in different places. I wonder if they could be, like, basically turned into warp points. You know what I mean? So you could just kind of teleport from, like, one rift to another, depending on, you know, regardless of what planet they're on and stuff like that. Maybe. That's the only thing that I can think of that would remotely make sense. The past is the delegates here and now. Niles is right. You didn't even try to bring us in on your plan. Consider the Order may have gotten it wrong. Long before Horizon Point, I should have known.
You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
No, you've done enough. You're why the colony's at war, and a giant rift is in front of us. So a seer ordered you to kill us, and you obeyed like a good little kid did. Easier on everyone if you admitted to being brainwashed by a cult.
I joined with this legitimate organization, you fool, because I saw their potential. The Earth Directorate is flawed, with finite reach, but the Order, their power is limitless.
What, because they can multiply and add and subtract?
Too many
What?
unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Should. But here's the thing. I'm trying to put the pieces together. She does have a little bit of a point here. I know how companies and corporations work. They'll do whatever they can, whatever the cost, in order to, you know, meet their own ends. To accomplish whatever is in the best interest for them, whether it's competitors or just an overall population, just to, you know, make more money and control people. So if a company, in this instance, like Auntie's Choice, gets a hold of the technology to control the rifts, yeah, what would a company like that do with this stuff? But the Order, I don't really know, like, other than the fact that everything that they do is based on, like, mathematics and formulas and stuff. Like, I mean, who says that they should have, you know, power over these things too? Nobody should have the power over this stuff. Nobody. So, not yet. Pipe down over there. I'm trying to have a discussion. Not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
We all want the same thing here, to stop the rifts, to save Arcadia. You told me 10 years ago that you wanted to repay her for saving you. Or was that just talk? Ooh. Ask me for advice before the Horizon Point mission.
No, it wasn't just talk, but I never thought she'd turn into this. Fine. I'll follow your lead. Just Don't ask me to forgive her, Commander. It ain't in me.
I'm not asking you
she's
to.
done.
It doesn't matter.
I just
Nothing
want
you can say
information,
to
as
me
much
will
of it as I
change
can
the issue
get.
at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
There's another way to help the order. You just haven't discovered it yet. Suffer horizon point. Save your tears for someone else. Point. These peace talks are a farce. Lead us to ruin.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the order from itself.
Only relies. Okay. Let it run its course. The order will only rely on Anti's choice as long as necessary, then they'll discard them. The order is stronger than you give them credit for. A temporary alliance won't corrupt them. Oh. The order with your sunny personality could boost morale. Yeah, no, I bet.
They may try. Though we both know those corporatist vultures wouldn't take the snub kindly. When Auntie's choice sees power in what the Order has, they will take it. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Not true. Your friend Savannah believes in you. Oh, yeah. Remember talking to Savannah. Says that you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her.
You weren't a good
even
friend
when
to
she was
nobody,
all
it
I
sounds
had.
like.
Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
Maybe I'm just better than you. Have a good... Well, Armin, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out and chatting for a little while. If the, space games isn't really your thing, hopefully the next couple that I do have planned may be a little bit more interesting for you. But I'm hoping that you're at least enjoying this to a certain degree, and must be, I would think, to a certain degree, because, well, you keep coming back and hanging out with me, which I greatly appreciate, but should blow that off. Well, just trying to see where some of these interactions I feel like just end in a fight anyway. So I was just trying to see how far I could take this, just to see what would happen. So that might end up happening anyways. But I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you tomorrow night, my friend. I believe you can redeem yourself, make things right again. I have the speech for this, so...
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
Now, see, that feels like this might be going in probably the best direction. Because if the Order, the Protectorate, or Anti's choice was to come away with this rift modulator thing to close them or control them, and of course, being who I am, I don't trust any of these people because they're all these well, one is a corporate entity, which I don't trust. One, it sounds like they're just a bunch of crazy people. So then I guess for me, like, if I get it, I can control it, then I feel like that's the best possible scenario for things to have the best ending I can possibly get. You know? I need assurance that this isn't the same kind of trap. We can work together. I don't know about that. Take care of it.
All I can give is my word. There's no backup plan for me. I've reached my limit. But I know that you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
We should probably run. Fast.
Yeah, I agree. And I will take this weapon right here, though, too. Simplifier. Yep, that's mine. Yeah.
Quick.
Yep, we gotta go. Ugh. I'll say, well, where are we going? But, okay. I see it. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
That rift's not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff it.
Yeah, no, we're moving. Well, I gotta say, things just got a lot more interesting. Asa, Niles, let's go! We gotta go! Woo!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. What does that mean exactly? Anything about mission objectives? Great. I've been following them anyway.
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything else I need to know?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Sounds tricky. Any chance we can get help from the Order or Andy's Choice? Where exactly is this? On Praetor. That's all? Piece of cake.
The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center.
Oh, well then protectorate. They about to die.
The archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister, and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the archive will not be easily accessible.
Okay.
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally,
no, I don't like any of them.
Delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Oh? Been a faction over the other.
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Getting both of them to work together. Yeah, that does definitely seem highly unlikely. But again, probably the best way to go about it, if I can. I don't really want to work with either of them. Especially Auntie's Choice. They're giant, like, corporate conglomerate. I don't care about them. The Order, they just kind of seem kind of like whack jobs to me. But I'm going by Valerie's information here. If they are interested in, like, just the betterment of humanity, I suppose they'd probably be the better choice of the two if I had to pick the two. But with Auntie's Choice having the firepower, that it'd probably be best just to work together. But
returning to mission objectives, do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
And with the archive on Cloister, we need more information. Dealing with any rifts, we get the modular from the Praetor first. pressing buttons on this and see where we end up. Yeah, I think more information is always good. Well, not always good. I should take that statement back. Sometimes I think my life would just be so much simpler if I didn't know things. The whole ignorance is bliss mindset. But in this particular situation, more information's probably a good idea. So, the archive on Cloister.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
No, just say it now.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the Astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Great, but I don't really care about him or them. Ooh. Very interesting. Yeah, so the thing just kind of... Okay, so we do have a couple more here now. And then... Cloister Praetor. What would we have to go there for? Oh, that's that. Okay. Choice or the Order into helping take the archive. To help you gain access to the archive. Let's see here. No, so we might deal with the whole Auntie's Choice people after going here. Well, at least there is a couple more planets still to go to. I was getting a little worried about that. Like, really? There's only 2 planets in these outer worlds? Like, come on now. Like, what is that? But
what happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
Ooh. You want to question me? Starting to stand down. I thought we had more trust between us than this. It hurt you. Reassess your priorities, Agent. DeVries is nothing compared to that rift. Reach free roam. Giving DeVries free room and board inside your head, Niles. Let her go. Your judgment. If you have a problem with me, then leave.
Then why'd you do it?
Always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our state hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there for now.
Well, in the meantime, where we're going, you can stay here on the ship and you can ponder all that. I'll take Valerie back with me.
Moment of your time, Commander.
Oh, Marisol's got something too, huh?
Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again.
Is research considered critical by the Order?
That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision.
Oh, I've never met an Order's heretic before. Is she bad at math?
Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path.
Sure.
Do appreciate it, Commander.
Why not? I mean, I've already helped the other followers here with, you know, their respected things, so... their respective side quests, so... You know what? Azza, you hang out here. Niles, you hang out here. Valerie and Marisol, we're going. Okay. The Order support, process rift data. But before we do all of that, let's take a look what we got here. So this here is meat. This is for... yeah, Marisol's quest here. So the rift data. But this is literally right here. So we should probably do that on the way. Yeah, we'll do that first. Since we're right here. Then we'll worry about this over here. All right, let's do it. A frozen planet. That's this is definitely a lot different as far as aesthetics than what we have been getting. Well, what do we got here? Some good stuff? Well, we'll take all this stuff. Ooh, plasmic beam caster. Neat little stash room here. And we gotta head, what, straight through here? I guess we could probably take the road.
This unit is rated for extreme temperatures, like those found on Cloister. However, occasional stalling may occur.
Valerie, should I get Niles? Should Niles come with me instead of you? Oh, I guess we're not going through here anyway.
Proposed time frame. Leisure. Unaccountably so.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Oh, well, that I want. Well, these I want. Well, there was really nothing for me here anyway. So we're going to have to take the road anyhow. Well, I will say, though, going back to the whole thing with DeVries, didn't quite expect that to go that way. Figure, you know, get to her, stop her, probably take her out. But, you know, trying to get information, you know, the first playthrough in any game, I try to, you know, be the good guy, you know, and settle things as best I can. So it kind of just went that route with DeVries in this one. But I wasn't actually expecting that to go that way. I figured, you know, after so long in the discussion, they'd end up fighting anyways or something, or I would be, I guess, more willing to just take her out, but
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
sure.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The Protectorate's latest action clearly runs counter to the plan. Mark my supposition. It's only a matter of time until we're called upon to take back the archive.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you.
And who are you?
On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Okay. Leave that Victor Alden may be expecting me. Can you direct me to him? Sounds important. Says indisposed. Is she sick?
Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties.
Oh,
of course,
boy.
she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
They call him for being in a war zone.
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
May all your problems precede solutions.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Detecting higher than normal humidity with trace amount of organic material non-native to Cloister.
Wow. Quite the place they got here. What do we got here? Mini rockets. Oh boy. Warning, point rocket away from face. No. Okay, well. I want all them again. Thank you. Oh, right. Just get rid of all of that. Okay. Well, so much for that. So where is this person? And who am I supposed to be talking to? So there's supposed to be two people in here that I'm supposed to be talking to?
I'm cutting you off there, Charles.
Yeah, so there's a saloon. Supplies.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
Get out of the way, man.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me.
Okay, and what do you
Please
got?
peruse with discernment.
Yeah, rocket launcher. Ooh. Cover fire. Heavy rounds. This weapon builds confidence in your companions, granting them increased movement speed, firing rate, accuracy. Really? Well, that's interesting. Alright, well. So you're emergent. You're the medical.
Every day treating the same strains and abrasions. My tenure for a multifactorial disorder.
Sure.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Another vending machine? Oh, you're all just modifications. Wow. There's a lot of them, too. Made aware of... I not use complaint box. How quaint. In truth, I have no complaints. Only one particular quandary. Neighbors are reassigned recently, yet no one has come to take their place. Where have they gone? Why does their quarters remain empty? It'd be more appropriate to fill these doors. Okay. And then, so what are you?
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements.
Nothing, sounds like.
And you controlled for the amount of carbon dioxide
Water reconditioning. Okay. I'll put that away.
What a lamentable state of affairs. I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
Yeah, whatever that has, I don't have. Just really perfect. There's a war going on, and you're upset over a few lights not working?
Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
So the lights. Do you know what the problem is? No offense, but electrician might be more helpful. Instance.
We shall see.
That's it. We shall see. Okay. Hack 11. Yep, that's not me.
A second makeup exam will not be offered, so I hope you studied this time. There's little you could tell me I couldn't also tell you.
Okay. I don't understand what's going on here. There's supposed to be somebody I'm looking for, and somebody that... Well, there's supposed to be two people, but... Alright, well... I gotta get up there. So, maybe up here?
Agent, over here.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive.
Oh, you're the one
and
guy.
Any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Shame about all the disorder. The negotiations had not been going as smoothly as I'd hoped, it's true, but we were making progress.
I was the one who saved you. Team crew seems impossible.
While making our escape, we encountered one of the renegades of my order, wounded and dying. He sought to unburden himself, now convinced Wiley's calculations were wrong. He told us all about that terrible DeVries woman's plan, and theorized you must have stopped her. Well, I think that's what he said. There was quite a lot of gurgling. You have mine and Gertie's utmost gratitude for intervening. Had she succeeded in assassinating us, it would have terminated any hope for peace.
Negotiations still happening.
Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself.
It's Gertie now, is it? Do to work
to
together.
begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces.
That's it. Doesn't seem terribly difficult. It's a good idea having order side with Andy's choice. Let's say I help. What do I get out of this? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like on one hand, having both of them work together would be good, but like what happens when like all this is all said and done? And then now you got these guys in the Order coming up with these grand plans, but Auntie's choice with all the firepower, they become some other superpower after the fact, and that's also bad. So it's like, ugh.
Oh, really? Perhaps the challenge rating is far less than I've hitherto calculated. Well, obviously you'll likely have to act as an intermediary between Ruth and Auntie, which will require some verbal finesse. But let's worry about that step upon reaching it.
Sounds well worth it. Okay.
Transplendent. Remember,
Transplendent.
seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I can let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
All right, speak with Ruth, speak to Auntie. Okay, so now we've got... Still got that going on. Oh, so this is a whole nother thing. And where is this right now? Meet with Ruth. Craft. And what is that for? Arrangement. Okay, that must be there. Well, then what is... Hold on. Well, then what is this? Meet with Ruth. Okay.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Okay. Receive a message that Ruth is indisposed and speak with you and her steed. Or in her stead.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
Oh, really? Important vigilant Arcadia. So, that'll be the case. So I can see her, or what?
Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters.
Ugh, of course.
But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy.
What?
A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
does. It seems like it should make me more than trustworthy.
From what I understand, Vicar Levin's continued existence is a mere side effect of whatever personal vendetta you happen to be attending to. I'm pleased he does not lie among the ranks of the dead. But I will need a more tangible effort on your part to trust you.
What? To predict the future, you're caught off guard a lot.
If the Order could predict the future infallibly, my mentors would be alive. Seers become less accurate the more specific and more distant the prediction. All that aside, you shall need the Order's trust if you wish to see Ruth. This task will allow that. Journey to Newton. Eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth.
All right.
Newton contains the Six Pillars Chantry, which was one of the first temples founded after Arcadia's colonization. It's over 100 years old. The cultists are likely profaning it. But even if they aren't, I don't want them there. Our loss of Newton is symbolic. If we cannot protect it, how can we protect Arcadia?
Then why aren't you out there doing something about it? Why does that gotta be me?
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
You may have a point there. Valerie, you may be going back to the ship. However, first things first. Let's look at this here. Which, is that also you? No. That is there.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
Yeah, I know. Well, how do I get... Yeah, maybe kind of like that.
Lift access is currently restricted.
Sealed? Well, then how am I supposed to...
Residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Huh? Whoops. No. Damn it.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth.
Please.
Well, how am I supposed to... Okay. Well, what the hell good does this do for me then? Nothing? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Well, that didn't seem to do me any good. Okay, that's just another way to get up here to you. So what good does that do for me? Nothing. was hoping that was going to get me around the thing. So maybe want to help you gain access, visit their head. Okay, so I guess it sounds like I'm gonna have to deal with this first before I can do the other part. That's dumb. So, alright, let's deal with this then. I guess we'll start there. So you are that away. And how... Wait. How was I just... What? Wasn't I just in here? Well, now I'm just confused. But, alright. Let's head around, I guess. What kind of weapon is that? Speaking of weapons, I picked up that one from Augustine, didn't I? Yeah, the Simplifier. Nice. Because that, compared to my original sniper rifle... Oh, they do the same amount of damage. Right? No. Thought I had one that had better optics. No? Well, I swear I did, but either way... Oh, yeah. Much better than that one.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received.
Oh, boy. Okay. Let's... Yeah, let's go get Azza. If it's these cultists, we're gonna want her around. So Valerie, stay behind. Azza and Marisol. Trust your auntie. No thanks.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
So we'll finally make our way over here now. I do find it interesting that, you know, one of my other companions are like, hey, you know, you might want to have this one around, you know, to deal with these people or to give any
Use
insight.
caution as you progress. There's been reports of ursopods in the area.
Okay. You know, kind of let you know.
Wrist weapon prime! Gun weapon ready, Commander. Either restore my light or avenge my death. Adversary vulnerabilities.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's supposed to be 76 damage.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
I know. There we go. We're good. We're fine. We're fine now. Ooh. Ew. Gross. Ooh. You got torn up. Burst heavy machine gun. See, didn't I get something like this earlier? Those are heavy rounds too. Yeah, I already got one of these, right? Yeah, it's already something that I've already been using, basically. Onward. I don't know what you are, but I'll take you.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. With 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic.
Oh, here's another one. Take that. So what's going on there? Oh, explosions too? Like massive guns. cannon.
Do you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculation capacity. Is it because of the low ambient temperature on Cloister?
Very astute. The ambient temperature is indeed below a critical threshold at all times, yet the Protectorate ignored our warnings repeatedly.
Instances like this, are they reason for the Great Schism?
Correct. At every turn we tried to guide them with logic and reason, but they could not see past their own hubris. Thank the Architect we are no longer exposed to such.
Okay, guys.
It has the Auntie's Choice logo on it, but... Oh! Architect preserve us.
Damn Aunties and their propaganda! Take this, you piece of poorly designed refuse!
Why do I feel like he's gonna get electrocuted?
Take this!
Well, that's one way to do it.
I figure they smash it and then like get electrocuted by it or something like that. I was expecting something else to happen there. Oh, damn, we ever going to get to this person? I mean, I guess we're getting there. Just follow this road, I suppose. Ow!
Ratcheting up my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yeah, I didn't like these Protectorate guys much either.
Commander's almost dead.
Yep, I am kind of dying.
Somebody lost?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy. Have combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. The
System of bites.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Refilling my weapon.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ooh, bye-bye.
They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. They must leave a key in there.
Heavy revolver. 88? Really? Take all that stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's probably really all that important. Door key I will take. Shut that off because I don't care. Pick I will take. Alright, what do we got here? Yep, door key. Cool.
Go, go, go!
Oh, order guys. Alright. See, what do you got? Heavy rounds. Always take those. Alright, no getting in here, right? Nope, of course not. Nope, of course not. Oh. Alright, so move on from here. Scrapper. Alright, now we're finally getting there. Little sidetracked for a moment. Look at you little things.
Reason's pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado.
Oh? Hey, Marisol, tell your friend not to kill us.
Then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you Hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are reflected in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. Don't leave all full of anger now. Just leave. There's nothing even here anymore. If you're mobilizing, it's your life.
Combatant scan. Unfriendly company. They're mobs. Either restore. Check your scope. Torpificator is charged.
Indicating the threat. Torpification in progress.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Wait, that's not
I'm alive.
who I'm thinking.
Who needs to die?
Is it Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Yeah, that's Marisol. You ain't gotta shoot at us. We the good guys. Yeah, we the good guys. Oh, there's more stuff here. Just don't shoot us when we walk in the door. Alright? I mean, if you don't want any of this stuff and it ain't considered stealing, then I'll take it then. Don't mind if I do. Couple mini rockets, sure. Few free bits, sure. Yeah, if you don't want this stuff, I'll take it. Good with that.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Hello. Standing right here. Ready to be introduced. Yeah, I think that would be me. I don't think I could actually just butt in and say that to somebody, but I mean, that's what I'd be screaming in my head, though. See each other, I can't tell. Anyone can make Marisol squirm like that?
Oh, wait, I'm being rude.
A little bit.
Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
I didn't realize this was a formal visit. I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed,
Aza?
I'm sure.
Aza?
Yes, she is.
Oh, you know clandestine sorts like Marisol. Always so slow to warm. I am an unredacted file. If you have any questions, ask away.
How do you two know each other?
She's mentioned the little spook show we used to work at, right? I was an analyst in predictive risk assessment. She was, in the field, as it were. Solving the universal equation is the ultimate purpose of every member of the Order. Our express remit was to identify events that could delay or derail that.
Once an issue was identified, I'd be assigned to address it.
At a certain point, I became one of her assignments.
I think that's why we're here. Marisol? Became a target of your own department?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but It was unorthodox. Risky if taken too far. I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
So, let me get this straight. You math different than the way that the Order maths, and they didn't like the way that your math mathed. So, you're dead to them? What? Over here.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command.
Go on. Say you're sorry, Marisol. Should, but no. You don't interrupt when things are going on.
It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
I did more math. All done then? Time to go? The architect to perform calculations of that scale? I don't recall math killing the universe.
To be clear, I didn't complete the research, but
I
wanted
didn't
to know.
add all the
I had
numbers
to
together.
know if the Council's judgment was correct. I calculated what might occur if my work
I didn't
was
carry the
completed.
5.
And there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
Thing like all the life in the known galaxy, everything. See, this is exactly why people hate doing math.
I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
Destroyed, right? Honestly, how wrap my head on one apocalypse. I can only wrap my head around one apocalypse at a time.
Comes with the job, I'm afraid. Never becomes easier. Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
Yeah, so that could complicate some things, because didn't we want to try to work together with them?
Do what you need to do. I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Yeah, no, there may be a problem with that. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to ignore that for a while. Alright, well, let's do this instead, then. Bits. Yeah, I'll take that, thanks. Thick, woolly beanie. Yeah, we'll take that, too. Alright. Let's get back out of here. Completely reloaded here. You do this, and then clear out the cultists. Which, that's what Oz is here for. Marisol, we're gonna have to just completely ignore your problem. Because we need some other things to go right first. Okay? That's just what's gonna have to happen. No, let's not get sidetracked. Just follow the road, I guess, yeah?
You don't always have to go right for dismemberment, Asa. Consider a more subtle approach. You know, death by 1,000 cuts.
Only 1,000 cuts? I once cut down a skeptic with 1,100 cuts. At least that's when I stopped counting.
The fact that you counted does not make the story less unsettling.
I feel like I should keep these two as, like, my main companions. I feel like their banter could be quite hilarious. Oh boy.
I'll handle this. Back and scan.
You're just not a good one, Commander.
Cool, already about to die. Awesome.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Oh, damn. Yeah, let's just use one of them right quick. That's been a minute since we've been dropped, so...
Combatant analysis.
I haven't been dropped in a good minute, so...
Resorting to buff. Torpificator at ready status.
Excuse me?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Damn. What? What? There's still one shooting at me?
That'd be Spirton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Afore all this.
All this? Okay. Ooh, neat. All right. Let's see here. Let's go a couple more in leadership, sure. Why not? See what else we got here. Reduced. From combat does not affect. Material items for you while you're away from the ship. The amount gathered is based on experience. Okay. Time the party scores a kill. Okay. With automatic or burst fire deal increasing damage the more you fire. Okay. After swapping weapons, okay, I guess. Sharpshooter. Damage at distance. Below that distance. Huh. Trick shot to a second nearby target. That would be nice. I like this here though. So we're gonna do that. Wow, there's a lot. All right, moving on. This is what we need right here. Gotta go all the way up there.
Ready to attack.
Oh. Well, that was incredibly stupid.
Ooh, an enemy. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yep, that was pretty dumb.
Restore my life or avenge my death. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Oh, there's a whole nother rift going on there, huh?
Target
oh!
analyzed. Let go for torpification. You suffered extensive damage, Commander. It would improve your odds.
Nope. I gotta go. Damn, what the hell am I stumbling into around here?
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Reckless leadership. Have a bit to be desired with your companions often finding themselves in harm's way. Ozza runs right into it, though. That's not my fault. Able to revive your companions in battle, but whenever one does go down, your other companion will get a boost. Immediately fill their ability meter. I could revive my... That's fine. I've never... That's fine. I've never,
Investigate. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant dead. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned.
Ooh. Okay, so we're not getting in there. Not yet. So we got to go here to clear out the cultists. We can at least do that. Right? Damn, we got to be able to get something accomplished here. Ow. Okay. Go around here and then up that way. See if we can at least knock that out before I shut this down for the night. Was definitely not as prepared as I should have been. It seemed like at first that this, you know, little planet here was not really going to be all that dangerous. And when we start getting into it, it's like, well, okay, well, a lot more dangerous than it looks. More Protectorate people here. And yet, we need to head up, so... Oh, hell.
Hostilities are afoot. I have a fix on those defenses. Fortificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Okay. Get all reloaded here. I'm just trying to get to the cultists. That's all I'm trying to do. You know? Another one. Or another batch of them.
I'll handle this. Combatant stand.
Work up, Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Recharged for mayhem. Sentinel.
Damn. Whew. Ooh, bits. Mine. Barred shut? Well, then how the hell are you supposed to open it then? You don't? Yeah, what's that mean? Hold on. Can we climb? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Like that. $500 bits. I'll take that. Boy, for something that should seem like this weapon is as powerful as what it seems to be, it sure as hell don't seem to kill nothing. Not in one shot, anyway. Are we getting closer? We gotta be getting somewhat closer, right?
Looks like we'll need that rift modulator from Praetor that DeVries mentioned to proceed.
Oh, in order to get over there? Well... yeah, I'm seeing I can't do... you know, get the data, like, decoded until I do a couple of these other things. Take all of that. Why not? Really? Nothing? Nothing in there? Plasma cutter. Neat.
Commander, glorious dawn up ahead. Probably best to turn back until I've sorted whatever treachery has undermined my status within the ranks. I'd welcome the bloodshed, but that's not going to get me my answers.
Alright, what do you got, Azza?
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Such as?
Okay, no, we're good. No, we're not good? You have something else?
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story. There's something you wanted to converse on?
You were saying about the glorious dawn in Newton.
Simply that as much as I'd welcome the bloodshed, it may be wise for me to avoid members of the Dawn until I get their treachery sorted.
If we're bound next for Newton, might be wise for Azza to head back to the ship.
Though I'd also point out that if I can resolve my problems with the glorious dawn, then I may be more effective in Newton. Whether that be through diplomacy or killing.
No, you're gonna stay with us because wasn't it just Marisol just, what, a half hour ago? Hey, we want Azza for the...
Excellent. Let the killing commence.
Was that not you that said that? Pretty sure that was you that said that. Pretty certain on that. No health bar, so...
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Fools. I'm almost sorry I have to kill you. Almost.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Thought you ain't this durable. Patch yourself up.
That's not the gun that I thought I was getting out, first of all.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. Disruptor at hand. I will restore my life or avenge my death. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. I spy my next victim. I mean, a hot. Check your scopes for combatant and consider self-preservation a priority. I'm back to scan.
Oh, come on.
Reviving me is strategically optimal. Scoping out a hostile.
You kidding? Wow. Okay, so if the was unaware of that, if I don't have a companion that's up and about, then I can't use the trauma kits. That's really, really stupid.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Enemy spotted.
Honestly, you're just gonna run in there and get yourself basically killed again. Look at them all.
Mobilize.
Bam!
Sensor at hand.
Say, Ozzy, get back over here.
Check your scopes for
The hell is Ozzy anyway?
An enemy.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I'll look at something here quick. And you have what?
On what target? Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Who needs to die?
Oh, you're back. Y'all saw nothing. Whack. Whack.
Target.
Getting the threat. Locking them down.
Combatant scanned. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Uh-huh.
Investigating hostile intentions. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down I'll handle this. Fortificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Ah, damn.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned.
Unfriendly company. They're mine. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Damn.
Check your scopes for combat.
Die, will ya?
Fortificator is charged.
Primary vulnerabilities identified.
Damn, man.
Resorting to violence. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Ugh. So I like that just the one-shot kill. Like, I wish that was a lot more often.
Combatant scan. Yeah. Yeah. Huh?
What in the fuck is happening to the glorious dawn?
Alright, well, let's just go raid a bunch of their stuff now, I guess. Like, they got any good stuff around here? Like a safe? 500 something bits? Yeah, see, I'll take that stuff. Absolutely. Alright. Let's go around and get everything that we can in this town. From all the people we just took out and everything. Head back. Finish up this little side quest here, and then we'll call it a night. Feel free to, pause that in the replay or whatever, and, read that at your leisure. Pick up all the food. Lockpick 7? What? Ugh. What do you mean, lockpick 7? That's ridiculous. Just free bits lying around. There's a lot of freebies. A lot of freebies. 20% base health. Helmets come pre-blood soaked for your convenience. See, the one I got is what? Yeah, 15. Yeah. We'll go with that. Plus 22. And none of this is even close to the kind of armor I've got right now. So we'll go with that.
I've been so preoccupied with the impertinence of my slack-witted brethren, I've missed the answer right in front of me. Our communication devices.
There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
Seems unlikely. Every last one of them seems to want to kill you. Stupid and except for you, of course. Let me clarify, Asa. Messages from them just be encrypted?
Not from him. He was different from most of these slack-jawed sprat bastards. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what? You gonna say something like that and expect me to ignore it?
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. Well, I'll rectify that right now. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me here on Cloister. It's not too far and should be safe.
Okay, so now we've got another side quest for you now?
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
Okay, well, fine. I'll take your word for it, I guess. Damn. So I figured, like, the companion side quests would be like, you know, you do their side quest and it's done. Like, that's it. No, they continue to keep going. That's interesting. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Alright, what else we got in here? Some really messed up stuff was going on in here, huh? Yeah, Medical 11. Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, nothing there for me. Oh, that was the big guy, wasn't it? So, yeah, he had like 500 something bits on him, and he was practically like the boss of the area. Okay. See, you see how I get bored with reading just like a sentence in, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I need more of this stuff to be, you know, like audio logs or something. If I gotta read it, like, I zone out in like the first 3 words. Is all that's in here. Jet across the street here quick. 11 bits in there. 30 in there. Yeah, I'll take some tin foil. Sure, why not? Newton discovered. I've been there for a good minute. Like, what are you talking about? I'm saying I just discovered. Sure. Okay. Not like I haven't been in Newton for a few minutes dealing with these people. But it's fine. Totally fine. Do I have... armor mod. Utility. Didn't I have one that gave me an additional weapon slot or something? Like, I thought that was a thing. No? Apparently not. So... Alright. Fine. Couple more bits. Alright, what have I not checked out? A few more guys here. What we got? A whole lot of nothing in here. Sealed, obviously. So where does that go to? Is this something that can be opened? Or no? Oh. There'd be a poorly written note conveying that this may be the only way for the Glorious Dawn to get inside some of the sealed doors. But since I don't have any of those things, I can't blow that up, and therefore that looks like that would have been my only chance. Well, that's unfortunate. I want to know what was in there. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, we don't want to get much closer to that. A whole lot of nothing in here. Ooh, another high security lockbox. I'll take that. Not that I can probably open it right now anyway. Alright, I think that's about everything. I think we pretty much scoped out the place. Yeah, I can't like blow that up or Nothing like that, so... Yeah, there would have been probably some cool stuff in there. But, whatever. That's fine. Okay. So now that we got that done, with Oz's old friend, we could... we're already 38 in. Oh boy. No, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fast travel back to here. We're going to save it, and we'll pick up from there. So... we know that what we're going to have to do, let's set that one. No, we're going to have to go this way. In order to... do this next section for Ozza. So we will save it here. And we'll call it for now. So this entire time trying to get to Augustine DeVries, and we finally do that. And on one hand, I'm kind of happy that, you know, for the sake of trying to be the good guy, you know, which I always try to do in my first playthrough, try to settle things in, you know, the I guess just best way possible. Even though I would just like to go in blasting half the time. And I feel like she might be, if she's still around, might work with us again later, and there's... you know, there might be some kind of redemption for her. It might be a nice little, like, redemption story arc there. And, you know, maybe even Niles can find some forgiveness or something, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, first, just to be like, okay, well... this is what's going on. The rifts are going to take over. We need to be able to get this thing to control the rifts, but these two companies here don't deserve this technology and yada yada. So now it seems like we've got to try to play peacemaker amongst everybody to then get said technology so that, you know, it's going to be, it sounds like it's going to be a whole thing. And I probably don't need to get both sides on board. But again, I feel like that would be like best case scenario, maybe. So we're going to have to work on that. But we'll start that and keep plucking away at that tomorrow night. So that's going to be it for me for tonight. There was a link pinned here, and there's going to be a link in the description below if you're watching the live stream replay. For the Grim Beardson Discord. It's a joint Discord server between myself and my brother, Swab Beardson. He's been doing some streams on the Resident Evil games. He's been going through and plans on doing several of those. So if the Resident Evil games is something that you're interested in, please check him out. You'll find his link in that Discord. And I'll be back tomorrow night. One other shout out. Armin, once again, for stopping by, hanging out, and chatting for a little bit. Appreciated as always. So that's going to be it for me for tonight. We'll do this all over again tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern start time, as always, and we'll keep plucking away at it. So until I see you then, I am the Grim Gamer. We'll catch you tomorrow night.